So I guess we have time for a few questions. Yeah? Yeah, for the streaming, they need the question. Well, I can repeat the question afterwards, but. Yeah, it's so the question was, should instead of maybe or to we should maybe also sponsor Haxe to be introduced to be integrated into popular ideas like Visual Studio or what was the other example? IntelliJ, yeah. So yeah, that we haven't reached out maybe to like the right people to do that because it requires someone to do that. So if you know someone that's interested in that, we definitely want to sponsor these kind of things because I think that for IntelliJ there was one plugin that was done in-house. Then I think they didn't work so much on it, so it was released. And I think Tivo is working on improving it. So there's already work being done for IntelliJ. For my Visual Studio, I think it's a bit more complex than that because you have to go through. It's very specific. So you have to. We have to find someone that knows about Visual Studio. It's like it's very something on its own. So yeah, but we have I'm been talking a lot with Philip on Flash Develop, which is quite used in the. Maybe they will change the name soon to Haxe Develop or something. Well, so but we want to of course there is a like idea for there is a support for Sublime Text or text media. We have already support for third-party editors. Other questions? Yeah.
On your slide on std.instance, you say that in the comments it was written that it was an error if the type doesn't match. But I think it wasn't quite clear that it returns null if it doesn't match, right?
If it doesn't match, it returns null, yeah. If it doesn't match, for std instance, if it doesn't match, it returns null. That's part of the documentation. Yeah.
So basically it's like as in ActionScript or C#.
Can we have the two macros together, maybe? It's like as, but in as you can cast anything to anything. std instance is related to subclass of your actual type. You cannot cast to anything.
And it generates compile time error.
It returns null if the cast fails. So so if at compile time you can't know. So if you use it with something which is not a subclass, you will get a compile time error. And if you use it with a subclass, but it's not an instance of this class or one of its subclass, it will return null at runtime. Okay. Good. Other questions? Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Back to the question about IDEs. I know at some point there was some talk about not providing a plugin for a specific IDE, but providing better compiler support for things like refactoring, or so that people that like to work on their fringe editors, like myself and Vim, can go ahead and plug in the functionality straight from the compiler.
Regarding like we've been improving that. I think we have like something which at least all the reference of a given variable. So you can already we are improving that to give better tools like compiler-based tools for IDEs implementators, so they don't have to do all the work by themselves. Which is since the Haxe type system is quite complex. It's not complicated, but it's complex. Then it means that we, of course, have to support this in the compiler. So we do it already for completion and for different things, such as listing all the defines and metadata and this kind of thing. And we have this for references as well. As for, I don't think we want the compiler itself to do the refactoring, because it's require, other shows. But we want to, at least, for instance, if you have a variable, to have a list of all the places that are used in the code. Yeah, that's kind of things we have. And so I think we still don't have much tests on this, much feedback. So maybe I think we should document it first, and then people will use it eventually and report us of the issues they have with it. But yeah, this is definitely, I know, I'm not so, yeah, I think the compiler is pretty good at helping me refactoring because it gives me all the errors. But of course, if it's automatic and for big code base, it's better, yeah. Actually, that's one of the reasons we wanted to have somehow at some point XBAS IDE to kind of test these kind of things and be sure it doesn't come from the IDE, but it's just, well, you can check it's well integrated or not. Other questions? You have some, Alex? No?
Hello? Oh, good. Thank you very much. Anyway, we can ask you many questions during either the party tonight. We will, before you get drunk. And also, never? Okay, we'll see that. Okay. And also we have round tables too, so I guess there will be more questions about the foundations and maybe the websites, or I don't know. Okay. Thank you very much. Bravo.